Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Electric Sheep. Um, Before we get things going, I just want to apologize. The word hovering will be pronounced as hovering because ChatGPT is stupid sometimes. I don't know why. So, without any further ado, here is the story titled Pervert.
Pervert Gatil Angrax hovered in orbit above Earth aboard the colossal and invisible vessel Vengeance of Empires Past. His mission was absolute: identify what was valuable, record it, and then incinerate the planet in cleansing fire. It was the way of his people, the final duty of a civilization long dead inside, their hearts grown cold after eons without affection or desire. He began his task with ruthless efficiency. His scanners swept the planet, cataloging weapons of mass destruction, vast fuel reserves, hidden vaults of precious metals. He recorded soldiers parading their might, politicians weaving webs of power, royal bloodlines steeped in ancient wealth. And yet, none of it triggered the final protocol. Then, on a routine scan of a sleepy suburb, his sensors locked onto something different. Kelly Coker. She jogged each morning with a grace that seemed almost ritualistic. Her path was carefully chosen for safety, her steps measured, her attire form-fitting but practical. She carried a small canister of mace, a tiny symbol of defiance against danger. And somehow, impossibly, Gatil's withered and logic-bound mind registered this sight as valuable. Day after day, Gatil watched. His enormous ship hung unseen in the sky, its infinite databases swelling not with files on nuclear arsenals or hidden supercomputers, but with high-definition recordings of Kelly Coker's morning jog. When she returned home, Gatil would replay the footage, studying every stride, every flick of her ponytail, every bead of sweat that glimmered like jewels under the rising sun. And the order to destroy Earth? Forgotten. Delayed. Dismissed. When the Galactic Inquisition finally demanded an explanation for the endless postponement of Earth's eradication, their message crackled through the void. Commander Gatil Angrax, what anomaly could possibly warrant such a delay? What treasure does this primitive rock possess that requires such exhaustive research? Gatil, his 1,000 unblinking eyes fixed once more on the live feed of Kelly's jog, responded with perfect seriousness. Further analysis is required. This planet holds value too great to assess hastily. On Earth, Kelly Coker continued her daily routine, oblivious to the cosmic drama unfolding just beyond the atmosphere. She often felt eyes upon her, unseen, unknowable, but shrugged it off. Perverts were everywhere, weren't they? But if only she knew how far those ogling eyes had traveled. In the end, Earth was spared. Not by diplomacy, not by weapons, but by a lone woman's morning jog and the strange, ancient desires it awakened in an alien heart. Kelly always knew she looked good, but perhaps she really was out of this world.
Well, I really like the way the story came out. It's, I don't know, maybe a little bit funny. Um, I don't really like so-called pervert characters, and so I wanted to have a reason for one to exist, and so not blowing up the earth is a good reason as any. But you decide if this is still another worthless pervo character that needs to go away. But I found that he didn't really do anything obscene or anything like that. But he's spying on somebody, and that's kind of creepy. And so feel free to be harsh when you criticize this character. They're not necessarily an altruistic being, but and I'm sorry for hovering and cataloging. I don't know why that happens. I would think those would be very simple words, but whatever. So I want to thank you for watching. My name is Joseph Arthur Roszell. I want to wish you all the luck in the world, and I want you to remember that I love you. All right, talk to you later.